You don't know what it's like to be a man.
46 minutes long? Oh my God. Let's watch a little bit of this shit.
Man, please calm down. I can't. Relax. No, because you're ignorant.
Sorry, are you over there or are you over here? All right then.
You're deaf, asshole. I just said you guys are smart.
So you think my shrinks? You think my shrinks every time I have
If I want that house, I gotta pay $8.5 million. You just came up.
Thank you very much.
You weren't even there for the pre-packed VSO.
No, that was remember Floater.
You're being a little asshole.
Not gonna lie, we should just
They
go.
are
We should
playing
take
my
it somewhere
point.
else.
Not at
Yeah,
all.
Call of Duty. You can have Call of Duty.
Gen Z versus boomers? Oh shit.
How you doing?
Good, how are you, baby doll?
I'm Alex, by the way.
Hi, Alex.
Yo,
Nice
clap
to
for
meet
her,
you.
bro.
I do partially think that social media is creating a lot of comparison and creating a lot of false images. You know, we're not
Why
really
is it just so low?
living that life, truly. I mean, how do you feel about it?
Do I think that social media is destroying society?
Yeah.
No. I think that there's people that misuse social media, but I think there's people that misuse a lot of things in life. They abuse it and use it for purposes that it's not intended
I think
for,
social
but no, I
mean
think
is
it's
destroying
I
society
think there's ways
to an
help
extent.
Society,
It's
actually.
bettering society.
Bettering. Yeah, I said I think it kind of is. I think there's a lot of value there. There's a lot of great art that's coming out of it. There's
You
a lot
seen
of
the AI LeBron practice?
Ew, what the fuck is that? All right, anyway. Yeah, society is getting destroyed by social media. Why? Because it's like, for example, we could just start off by like the basics, right? Relationships. That shit is fucking up the whole like pool. Like if you look up statistics and see like how much people are actually in relationships and doing all this shit, that shit is extremely low. 2, social skills. People do not have social skills. People don't know how to talk to other people. People are cooked. People are like, people, if they don't have their phones, they start spazzing. Like they can't even like hold a conversation. Their attention span is garbanzo beans. You said media is a part of society, Retro? No, true. But what I'm telling you is that social media has ruined society to a certain extent. You said TikTok and people's attention spans. They have anxiety without their phones. Nah, bro, look, I already know it's the... Bro, I'm a millennial, bro. I was there before the internet. I was there when the internet was blooming. I had to use AOL, dial-up, all that shit, and I'm here now. I've seen both sides of the spectrum. The shit definitely ruined the shit. Everybody being on the internet during COVID definitely cooked a lot of people. Man.
See, that's where I get a little lost.
What? That's funny.
I have not seen it, but
that's not really social media.
I
That
helps us, though.
I don't enjoy seeing legends like Malcolm X, or I've just saw.
And I agree too. The AI videos is ass. I don't like the AI videos.
Leaders, and they were young, and they were all laughing at each other, and it looked really creepy to me.
Yeah, the AI videos
shit
is creepy.
It's
Like,
very
recreate-
creepy. Like that stuff.
No,
I
I think
don't.
we need to keep AI.
Yeah.
I do
Keep
too.
it.
He said keep
It
it?
needs,
Nah.
it needs to improve and expand.
I think I'm not gonna lie. I think when they did that little group thing with Malcolm X and everybody, if the AI was better, we could have had like them probably saying Martin Luther's speech or something. Like,
But
in real time.
why would we need that when we can?
I want to see it. I want to be there.
You can look at old videos. There's
Exactly,
there was
true.
cameras back then.
It's not the same
There
as
was video
It's black
cameras
and
back
white.
then.
It's black and white.
Black and white.
Oh my God, Silky, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, come on. Oh, it's a black and white video. Who cares? If you want to see the Martin Luther speech, just watch the old videos. Even though it's black and white, that is the real speech of the Martin Luther King timeline and when it happened. Bro's talking about, nah, they should redo it in AI with color. Shut up, bro. Like, that sounds so stupid.
You can't handle black and white.
I'm trying to see like
No
I'm trying to see
colors?
like an AI.
No colors.
1440p.
To be honest with you,
1440p.
the bit rate back then was dog.
It was
bit
bit
rate
rate. Nah.
back then.
They're all collectively they rage baiting. They rage baiting. Ain't no way.
160?
They rage baiting, bro.
It wasn't even a
I
160
want to
bit
see.
rate.
I want to see an AI of Rosa Parks with a BBL. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Nah, they rage baiting. AI Rosa Parks with a BBL. They rage baiting out the ass.
What the f are you guys talking about?
How you doing, bro?
You doing good, brother. I'm Bob.
How do you feel about social media? You think it's destroying society?
I think it can.
destroy society.
So can anything.
I mean, right now on social media, you got kids your age and that's all they look at.
True.
We were just talking about that earlier.
But that's gonna fall on the parents or who's ever around them to be able
I
to
don't know.
discipline them.
Nah, look, to a certain extent, you can say it's going to fall onto the parents, but the way society is constructed right now, where both parents in the house have to work in order to make ends meet, is damn near impossible. You know what I'm saying? Like, to a certain extent, I can understand where you can say, yo, monitor what your children are looking at, true, but then at the same time, if you working all the time, right, as a father or whatever, and then your wife is also working all the time, what is your child going to be doing? Like, back in the day, it used to be shit where, like, the father went out to work, you know, stay at home mom, if the father's making enough of an income. But now we're in a timeline where, like, society, everything is so expensive to the point where you need both parties to work nonstop, and then, like, the child comes home or whatever. It's really fucking hard. It's hard to do that shit unless, like, you know, you could probably go the extra mile and put some, like, parental controls on your child's shit, true. But then it's like, it's way harder now.
That's probably what you live on in social media.
They're chilling back at home, vibing, living good.
Well, then there you go. But with social media, and I'm not against it, man.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm against is the bull that's on social media, the lying, the faking, what does he say? Fake news, all that shit.
Who says that?
A lot of people say.
Wait, how about the off of social media though?
You know, there's
Everywhere.
You know there's lies.
But
What about the actual
But
bullshit?
you know there's lies in actual traditional media too, like CNN, Fox,
that's been around
CNBC.
forever.
No,
They
not
also spread
arguing that.
misinformation.
Not
It's not just
arguing that.
okay.
But right now, 10% of the people in this country get their news from networks like Fox and CBS. 90% get it from social media.
I get it from Twitter.
Exactly.
That's where I get it too on Twitter. It's comp, way
Twitter,
better.
no. Scuba Ryan, Yoxic.
Feared Buck.
Wait, he didn't even get
got
he didn't
here.
even get
Bro said Fear Buck. I blocked that motherfucker eons ago. I can't stand fucking Fear Buck. He said Fear Buck? You go to Fear Buck for fucking news, brother? Oh my god, dude. Ain't no way. He said Fear Buck.
Listen, first of all,
How we doing, Brody?
I'm Steven. First of all, you guys have really been a tremendous success. You know, and I give you guys props.
Thank you.
He's
Wow.
kind of on our knees.
That's a good.
He's on our knees.
That's a good.
You
Yeah.
guys, I don't know whether you went to college. Probably you didn't, but you came out of
I
high
did.
school.
4.0 USC.
2.1 GPA.
4.0 USC graduate.
I went, but I wish I didn't. It was
Computer science bachelor's.
Cherry Hill East, 2.1 GPA.
All right, let's not put too much emphasis on that. The fact is that you guys took it upon yourselves and self-made guys, and that's great. So let me just tell you that. But this social media stuff, you know, I'm a baby boomer. When I was out of college,
What year was that?
I graduated in '69.
Damn.
Hey,
Nah, bro. Bro, prehistoric. He graduated from college at 69? 1969? My God. My God.
They didn't even have Netflix then.
What are you saying?
Not even have pen and
What are you
paper.
saying? I should be.
Bro talking about Netflix. They didn't even have... Nah, they rage baiting. Lacey rage baiting. He said they didn't even have Netflix. Bro, why is the first thing that comes to your mind Netflix? Netflix didn't show up till like 2010. Bro, shut your ass.
No,
I didn't say that.
Hey, they say it to me all the time. Don't listen to these guys.
Midnight release of
Guys,
Google.
calm down. I have a point that I want to make here, okay?
Okay, wait.
I have a point.
Let's hear him out. What's the point?
Okay. So here's the deal. You know, as I started to say, when I was out of college, and you know, I was single, and you know, I went to parties, I went to discotheques, I went out there mingling. I was learning how to deal with people, socializing, learning how to make somebody like me, because in business that's very important. And so that's what I was doing, right? But with social media, you don't do that. You know, you guys are not barometers of Gen Z.
What now?
You're not barometers of Gen
what's
Z.
that mean?
A barometer. Add it to your bag.
A measuring stick.
Hey, Alex,
That's a ruler.
Measure the bar.
You guys, when I say you're not a barometer, most people are not like you. Most Gen Zs are not doing what you're doing.
True.
They come out of college, if they go to college and they say, "Gee, I had a great time. Now what do I do?" They go out into the world unskilled, unless you're going to be going to grad school, which I'm not talking about.
I mean, it's true. But, I mean, like, I guess the guys in FazeClan, I mean, it's not their fault, though. Because, I mean, if they somehow manage to get into the situation that they're in where, like, now they're in FazeClan, now they're making so much money, now they have, like, a large following base, and they're living handsomely. I mean, like, I'm not going to say it's not their fault, but it's kind of like, it is what it is. They're successful, they're famous, they got people that watch and follow them. Unfortunately, other people are not going to get granted the same opportunities because that's just life in general. But it's like, what is he trying to say with this? Like, all right, other people don't have the same opportunities that they have because, I guess, what, they're in FazeClan?
Build a zip line.
I did just build a zip line.
Yesterday we sucked for 10 minutes straight until chocolate milk went into our mouths.
That's crazy.
400 feet.
We're innovating society.
We built the world's longest straw.
And you're, wait, no, hold on.
Wait. I wanna ask you something. Wait. Can I ask him something? I wanna ask him one thing real quick.
Sure, go ahead.
I will think. What I do think is between our generation, something that's different is, like you said, you were going out in college, meeting girls, whatever.
I was socializing.
So back
I was
then-
learning how to deal
You
with
never
people.
swiped up on a story?
But listen,
What?
listen.
We socialize too.
Okay, but back then, say.
GD.
And I went to college too and did all these things you're talking about.
You
And
should
I
see
did
our
social
Twitter
media.
community.
I'm saying again, you
Listen,
are not
listen.
you are not the barometer of Gen Z. Gen Z kids are coming out of college. They're not that skilled. And what do we want to do? Well, all the jobs have gone overseas. It's not the kind of jobs that were available when I was a kid. You know, a lot of the sales jobs have gone overseas.
Okay.
So they come out and on top of that they're in social media and they don't learn how to deal with people. They don't learn that.
That's why they should just stream.
That's
Okay.
why you go on the chat.
You see, like, they trolling. I understand what he's trying to say. He's trying to say that Gen Z is now in the state of, like, they don't know how to socialize. Where he's saying people back in the day were forced into scenarios where they had to go out and socialize. They had to make connections. They had to network in order to, like, get into the positions that they're in, you know, in the future, so they can make more money, get jobs, all that type of shit. To a certain extent, Gen Z, I feel like, is doing that, but I feel like it's way harder for Gen Z to do it now because social media has just taken over their lives. Where a lot of people in Gen Z, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people in Gen Z, their mood gets heavily determined on what happens on social media too. Where, like, if they're on social media and they post something and it gets no likes, they'll be mad the whole day type shit. It's like, and then they have no social skills. They don't know how to talk to people. They don't know how to interact with people at work. They're very quiet. They're very timid. You know, they don't know how to break out of their shell type shit. That's why I feel like I'm the type of person where, like, if I meet somebody new and I start talking to them for the first time and I notice that they're nervous, I annoy them till they break out of their shell. And I notice that about me. And I know some people might hate me for it, but I like to annoy people to make them talk. You said I annoy people for fun, though. That's what I do. Not rage bait, but it's like I talk to them nonstop. And I feel like in their head, they're like, why is this motherfucker constantly talking to me? And then it's like every time I come back to them, I'll be like, hey, how's it going? And then if they one word responds to me, I'll keep asking them questions. I'll be like, hey, man, what do you like to do for fun? I don't know, read. What you like to read? Books? What kind of books? You know, like comics. What kind of comics? I'll keep going. And the motherfucker's like, I can't get rid of this motherfucker. He keeps on asking me questions. But then it gets to a point where the person gets used to it, and then slowly you start making cracks. Then they start opening up, and then before you know it, they low-key become your friend. But I like to do that shit because it gets people out of their comfort zone. I hate it when people are too timid. Because I understand sometimes people are timid because they're timid, but it's like it's good to get them out of their comfort zone.
But I will add to that. Let me just add to that. So, like, you know, you would go out in college, you would meet a girl. Say you met a girl and you were interested in her, you were seeing her. Back in you guys' day, you didn't have to deal with
some things in my life I want to keep a secret.
That's a
And then her DMs. Caleb, was the starting quarterback to the Bears sliding up on your girl's story?
It's terrifying.
Say you and your girl get in an argument next day, Trippie Red flags her out. She's out of Trippie Red show.
Kevin Durant in the DMs. Where you at?
It's like you're dealing
Let's
with
start.
all
Thank you for the
these
sub,
dudes.
man.
Has your girl ever got invited to the Drake mansion?
Wait, have you ever been ratioed before?
Ratioed?
Ratioed. Have you ever been ratioed?
Never been ratioed.
You guys are talking Greek.
What's your
to me.
engagement level on your IG? Like, if you had 100 followers, or like 60 of them have to like your post, or else you fell off.
Yeah.
Well, you're not.
Or if you post a tweet,
You're
if you
not-
post a tweet and someone
you're
replies
not-
to your tweet, they get more likes than your
we're
tweet.
We're talking about apples and oranges here. I'm not talking about you guys. You guys
talking about
are,
social
I'm
media.
talking about the general Gen Z population.
Yes, but we
are
inspire
not
the
you.
general
You're not a
Gen Z.
representative of that.
Oh.
They don't. They're not.
Hold on.
Says
My
who?
boy, my boy right here is.
He's a leader of that. He's a leader of that.
He's a hero.
He's a leader.
That's
Got
a
bit
hero.
right.
That's why I gotta defend Gen Z. This is my boy.
Round 2, Silky. Silky's a 27-year-old high energy. Okay, buddy. IRL GTA 5 streamer known for reactive and interactive streams and is recognized for connecting with his fans through humor. Okay, man.
I wanted you.
Hold on,
Graciela. Graciela.
Okay,
You?
nice to meet you. Rico, that's my name.
Rico.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Ratio. Definition.
What is a ratio?
Definition.
Okay, so look, right? Let's say I post like a picture of myself, right, on Twitter, and then somebody goes ahead and comments under it like a donkey picture, and it gets more likes than my original picture.
That's a ratio
Do
and
you
a
know how
half.
that makes me feel?
It's gonna make it look crazy.
It's embarrassing.
Right, but
Never went through that.
but you get hearts, you get
Not enough.
follows.
Not enough.
Not enough.
It's
Okay.
not
You don't
gonna-
think about those hearts. You think about all the
Wait,
negativity that's
Are
coming
you
your way.
guys
You get one guy.
living- Are you guys living off of social media?
I mean,
Yes.
Basically.
It pays the bills, it pays my mom's
Do you
bills,
see
it
his
pays my
teeth?
family's bills.
What?
Yeah, it pays the bills.
Well, I'm
got
hoping
perms
my
in.
grandson does that too.
Oh, you have to come over here.
So you on our side.
So you with us.
Well, I'm like right here. Right here.
So what's stopping you from crossing that line?
Do you have OBS installed?
Wait, who's your
Oh,
grandson?
Oh my god, bro. She old as hell, bruh. Yo, why y'all keep asking her these complicated ass questions? OBS? She don't know what the fuck OBS is. Yo, these motherfuckers is gonna start talking about like, oh man, you using After Effects? She'll be like, After Effects? Bro, stop bringing up all this software. Software talk and then internet lingo. Bro, talking about ratio. Man, why are you even teaching her about ratio? She probably don't even know how to upload pictures to Facebook. Like don't teach her these terminologies.
oh no, he's 6.
Oh, tell
But
me
he's
his
a
motion.
Lacy dog. Hold on.
Tell me his motion up, bro.
He's 6. He's
That
gonna
could be a
go.
it could be a lacy dog.
How many minutes am I in? Oh, I'm 10 minutes.
I don't think
One more minute.
We're against them or judgmental.
So you crossed that line, guys. You are with us.
Get her geriatric ass out of heel, my account.
The thing is that sooner or later it's going to switch.
What's gonna
switch to?
You're going to switch to more
Ready Player One.
tribes.
What?
Right now you're a tribes.
You're part of a tribe. That's what she said.
Did she just picture me with a spear or something? Like,
Are you guys competing? Are you guys competing?
are we competing?
Oh, but
She didn't
I'm
even ask
saying-
anything.
Okay.
We should go next topic.
Did she say we're going backwards?
What is she even? Why was she even on the table? What is she even talk? Bro!
Yeah.
The social media is it destroying society? I don't think it's destroying society. Of course not.
You say, are we really gonna watch 46 minutes? Wait a minute. Now y'all don't want me to watch the long video?
I
You know what?
disagree.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't like this positivity. I'm gonna just have to switch it up. I think
All right, hold on. One more minute.
No.
I gotta disagree with
How
you
so?
somehow. Because I just feel like you see how these kids, they just run around doing whatever they want to do.
You know who Drake is?
Yes.
He posted a
I know
pic.
who Kendrick Lamar is too, and I'm Team Kendrick.
Oh, are you? Well,
Let me get up on the stand.
well, I'm Team OVO, so I'm part of the
Yeah,
Six
we
Guys.
OVO over here.
It's Owl Gang
The
here.
thing is that it's just changing and enhancing society. You know, every generation comes and then we leave. Our generation is on our way out. Yeah, we're critically aware of that. Quite.
The last lady and this lady, I think, are mentioning or letting them know that they're eventually gonna phase out. Damn, that's funny because their name is Phase. But realistically, that is what's gonna happen. Because you notice, after a certain amount of time, I feel like that's why Kai Cenat is going as hard as he's going right now. Because eventually, Kai's gonna phase out. There's gonna be a new person on top. There's gonna be a new group of people that the younger generation is gonna be paying attention to. And it's all just a matter of time. Right now, Phase, you know, they're having their fun and they're making all these videos, but there's still a Phase. they're eventually gonna phase out, and then that's why I feel like, especially when you're as big as they are right now, you have to grind as hard as possible to make as much money as you possibly can, because eventually you're gonna get phased out. Your fan base is either gonna grow up, outgrow you, start living lives. You know what? And then the thing is too, with a lot of these people who have like these crazy big cultish fan bases that watches them all the time, is no joke. This shit gonna sound crazy. They unemployed. They ain't working, but eventually they're gonna have to grow up and start working. And then once they grow up and start working, they're not gonna be watching you as much because they're grown up. They started working. Second, they might just outgrow you in general, because that just happens in life. People go through phases. People change. It is what it is, bro. And that's it.
Am I right, fellas?
So it's not.
You said a job?
Yeah, we got a few. My grandmother lived to 101, so I'm going.
W grandma.
But it comes a time when we realize that it's not our world anymore, right? And so you have your jobs. In our day, we had paper boys. They didn't make as much money, and they weren't seen as much. But that's who we had. We had, y'all.
Did y'all ever have text-to-speech? Text-to-speech donations?
No, of course we did.
Oh my God, I hate Stable Ronaldo. He be asking these dumbass questions, bro.
But we had phones that we could actually talk on.
Pagers?
But that's all we did on. But that's all we did on.
Oh, yeah. Oh shit, hold on now.
Faze Swag is a 29-year-old content creator and a professional gamer that signed exclusive. Okay, yep, I remember. He was becoming the first FazeClan member. Like Ron would ask him dumb shit like that. Did you guys use Discord? Text to speech. Text to speech, bro. One last minute.
Wait, it's Boomer versus Boomer right now.
I'm Chris.
I'm Seth. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Good luck.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh. You guys bought homes for $100. For $100. Homes now are $8 million.
May I ask
$8 million.
a favor of everyone? We did a debate differently, we boomers.
Okay.
So could you give me 1 minute to do the way we did a debate? I will state an idea without interruption, and then you state your idea without interruption. And then
He pointed at the
let
lady.
chaos begin.
Okay. Stem. Hold on, bro.
All right.
Stem up.
I need to stem up. I need to get 3 swipes in before you go.
Are you ready? I was recently hired for a one-day job by a boomer company. I had to get up really early in the morning. I drove an hour. I got halfway there. I got a text that said, canceled. I drove another hour back home. 2 weeks later, I got another text that said, job is on again. Come to this address. I got to the address. Another said, address changed. Now, you may wonder who this company is. The boomer company that did this is the same company that arranged this debate.
Damn.
Oh, no. Did you come here to like
Production.
El Trauma Dub, no spamming.
We boomers tend to be rather fixed in our ways. You Gen Zs are very fluid. Everything is fluid, always changing. What do you have to say?
Look, it's not our fault. He had to become an Elden Lord. Yep.
Listen, I'm
know what Elden Lord
gonna
is?
keep it real. That's what you signed up for when you signed up for a job. You know, when you signed up for the job, you got to deal with the consequences of it possibly going off and going back on.
That is true.
That when you sign a waiver, sign the papers, that's what you signed
There's
up
some
for.
days where my viewer count is lower than others. You know how that makes me feel?
Yeah.
I don't want to go
Oh,
live.
no, shut the fuck up!
That's what I'm saying. Though. I don't want to go back to 2023. Like, I just don't. Like, you know, it's like, it's the same way how the job comes in, comes out.
Like
sometimes,
Ronaldo, you're so annoying.
were
Shut the
driving
fuck
in,
up.
You got the text that got canceled. Imagine driving through the hills and your stream Fs and you have no bit.
Oh my God, no bit rate.
Can you imagine?
Zero
And
bit
then the whole chat spamming F.
LOL, Jason's got more bitrate. Like, I don't want to see that.
And then everyone's in the Twitter comments saying L stream.
Yo, I gotta leave, bro. I can't stand here Ronaldo talk on my soul. He's so fucking annoying, bro. He always got some stupid shit to say. Like, he hasn't said one smart thing this whole thing. He just says stupid shit. He just says stupid shit the whole time. It's like he likes to hear himself talk. Like, damn, bro, answer the old man's question. The old man will give him a monologue and then he say some dumbass shit. You guys ever use Skype? They're boomers. They don't even know what Skype is. They don't even know what the internet fully is, bro. They still confused about the internet. Damn.